Okay, we're live. What's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody, the alumni that went out with One Stop Mike to help his open house go earlier over the weekend. Like they had a great time. I'm telling you all, the alumni. I'm so very proud of you all. It's hard to beat the camaraderie that's within the alumni of Appliance Boot Camp. I was surprised to see the people who showed up. I saw Bianca there. I saw Lamar there. Saw everybody showing him love, like they had a great time. I was just so happy to see them out there. As you all know, this weekend I'll be doing a meet and greet. I'll be down in Texas on August the 20th. That'll be Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'll be down in Austin, Texas at 2600 Brockton Drive, Austin, Texas. I'll be down there for the Classic Climb. I'll be doing the boat party and the wine party. So Appliance Boot Camp is one of the sponsors, and I have an actual camel fly in here flying around me. And for some reason, as soon as I get on the camera, these camel flies and stuff want to come flying around me every time. But Appliance Boot Camp, we're one of the sponsors for the actual boat party and the wine party. So looking forward to going down there. Old fashioned ice cream is also sending popcorn down there for all the people who's coming. So can't wait to get down there with that. And I'm looking forward to actually meeting the people who's coming out there. Shout out to Reggie, Mona, TMM, and Richard. They're down at Prime Time down in Orlando, Florida. Like they're having a great time. That's a great show they just done. Good stuff. Them hooking up, linking up, making the appliance repair field that much stronger. When all of us can come together and get on one accord, everybody starts to win. It's better for you all. It's better for us because it keeps man these camouflage. It keeps all of us doing well and moving forward and makes us give a better product. So many a times we often ask for the PSA and USA to combine and do stuff together, but they never could do it. I think only one time in my lifetime uh, is the only time that it was the only time that I ever seen them come together and do an actual project together. They done one convention together back in Orlando many years ago, and they never done it again. And I think it was a great convention, but they never get it back again. I think what TMM is talking about, all of us coming together and putting together an actual conference or some type of get together with all of the people within the appliance repair field. And appliance repair field is really pretty. It's not that big, believe it or not. Everybody knows everybody, so we don't have to go really outside of the network to get a lot of people to show us stuff. I'm gonna have to get this camera fly. Jesus Christ, we don't have to go outside of the actual appliance repair field to get a lot of people. A lot of times when people are doing seminars, they have to go and bring people outside to do marketing, people outside to teach business fundamentals. We have so much of that stuff right inside of our close network of people who actually are doing it and doing it at a high level within the appliance repair field. I think it would be awesome for all of us to come together and just share the knowledge and stuff that we all have. So with that being said, I'm kind of going into I'm actually talking about tonight. Just get started. Tonight's gonna be a quick one. Like I say, I gotta leave out of here Thursday, going to Dallas, Texas. But prior to me leaving, we got so much stuff going on right here with the ice cream parlor. It's crazy. If you all watched this weekend, we had a pool party going on Saturday. Sunday, we had a back to school celebration. Uh, I think tomorrow we have a church coming here, having about 30, 40 people coming here tomorrow for their for like a little get together with the church. And then we got daycares coming all this week. And this weekend we have an anniversary party that they're doing. Next week we have three back to schools at different high schools and middle schools and elementary schools that we're going to be doing. So we got something going on for the next couple of weeks. And at the same time, I got to be leaving just about every weekend. So that's why I have to be here kind of rushing to get things set up so that when I leave, everything can run smoothly. But that's kind of what I was talking about. Just get things started and get going. Prior to me coming on, I had one of the alumni stopped in, shout out. I didn't get his permission to say his name, but he knows if he's watching. Shout out. He's actually here at the next little town over, taking an actual course in Wilson, North Carolina. And so he actually stopped in and he actually saw stopped in, and we had a great conversation, just talking about all the stuff that he's doing. And that's one of the things that we were talking about. I'm going to get this camouflage in a second. That's one of the things that we're talking about. Is just get started. I was showing him some of the projects and stuff that I'm working on right now. He was telling me about the projects that he was working on. And in the picture that you just saw, that picture, that was the young lady, one of the young ladies that opened up an ice cream parlor. And she went out and actually just got started. And most people would say they don't want to step out there until they have all the things perfect and everything is all the ducks lined up before they actually get out there and start starting their ice cream parlor business or their appliance repair business. I talked to somebody earlier today. I asked them had they got started in their appliance repair business, and what I get from a lot of people, I'm not ready to go out there yet. I need to get some more experience. But you get the experience by going out there if you follow the course. You follow the course. You go out there and you get a contract, and that's how you get your experience. And they say, I just don't feel like I'm ready. They're getting them an old refrigerator where they're going to actually try to repair the refrigerator. In the process, if you listen, man, I didn't have a chance to really talk to you. Anyway, in the process of him trying to get the refrigerator in, I think he ripped the door molding off his door at his house, trying to get a refrigerator in to repair it and work on it. And I was telling him, man, no, just go get your contract. You ain't got to do all of that. That could save him a lot of time, a lot of damage to his house and all of that. If he would just follow the blueprint, go out there and start getting service calls and learn. That's what I tell you. Just go ahead and get started, and don't get so caught up and seeing all the stuff that people have came before you, what they're doing. Far as the numbers and the money that they're making, the actual how their business is running, you'll be there shortly. It doesn't take long for you to get there. But the thing is, you got to get started and you got to get moving in the right direction. And like I was telling the young man, at this time, I think he's doing box trucking. He's doing he's getting. I don't know if he's doing appliance repair now, but he's looking to do some. He took the appliance repair course. He's taken right now. He's here taking something with doing grout, repairing grout and laying tile. He wants to get into the skilled trades of laying tile. He's taking some stuff with actually buying mobile homes. He has a lot of stuff that he's looking at that he's trying to do. But from talking to him, I don't think he quite has one of them really pinned down that's making him $500 to $1,000 a day. And that's what I was telling him. And I not only telling him, I was showing him how I actually make my money. And I was showing him the different contracts I have. I was showing him how I buy my property, so I don't have to go out here and take out my loans and worry about getting my credit score up, any of that, because I was showing him the properties that I just bought, how cheap they were. And I was showing him how I actually take that and actually and add value to it. And it was funny while we in there, and I was telling them, no, so once how do you find the property? Well, I get it from wholesalers, and I have people actually once you get known for somebody who buy property, people bring you property. And it was funny, while we sitting there, I'm showing the property, I get a phone call from somebody telling me a lead on a house for sale. And he hear us talking about it and stuff. And the guy's gonna get me the address so I can look it up and kind of see what's going. But I was actually showing him all of that stuff. That's how you do business. And I think sometimes, especially with the internet and all that, and YouTube, you can just get flooded with just so much information. And we call it, they used to call it in the political world, they call it releasing rabbits, meaning whenever something starts going right for you, they'll release a rabbit. They'll bring some type of topic up and get you off track and get you chasing that rabbit down the road. Another rabbit. They keep releasing these rabbits. But that's kind of what's happening right now with people who getting so much information on how to actually with entrepreneurship, with business, all these different rabbits that nobody can stay on one trail long enough to see something become successful and fruitful. And that's what I was trying to imply to him. I told him, you don't have to do appliance repair. You can do the tile, you can do the box truck, you can do the mobile homes, whatever you want to do. All of those leads to success. But what you have to do, you have to actually get started on one and stick with it. It ain't gonna be something that's gonna come quick. You're gonna have to stick with it for about if you just starting a business and you're not getting a business plan from somebody, it's gonna take you 10 or 15 years to build a business and get successful if you're doing it totally on your own. Now, if you buy a business plan from somebody that has done a business, you want to make sure they've done that business for at least 10 or 15 years. And if you buy their plan, then you could actually cut that time drastically. We're seeing it now about 2 years. In about 2 years in appliance repair, if you buy the appliance boot camp, people are getting up to speed and getting running, and they actually are making that money. Like I say, you seeing them run past me. You see, One Stop Mike is where I'm at. You know, he's doing the same thing I'm doing. In the appliance repair, Lamar, DCNF, Miss Ward, probably Prince. I know Prince. It's just so many of y'all have passed by me of where I was ever at in appliance repair. Far as how y'all have scaled up, running in different states, hiring technicians and stuff. All of them have surpassed me far as what I've done in appliance repair. I've always been a small shop. And so you buy my business plan, I let you cut line and you actually get to go out there and start doing what they're doing. Same thing, the young lady that started her ice cream parlor, she's actually doing the same thing that I'm doing now, because I put it together and I bought it from Tie-Dye Jeff, who put it together. He took it so far, and then I came in and put a little bit of my spin on it, combined it with some of the stuff I've learned in other businesses and stuff, and gave it to her. And now she gets it, and she actually takes off with it, and is doing well. And then you see the young ladies out there who has the actual just the table and the freezers and the tent. If you remember, it won't but a few months ago, that's where we were when we started going mobile. We had even though we had a brick and mortar place, we had a tent and a freezer and a table. That's it. And now we're at the point where we have an actual a legitimate nice food trailer, ice cream trailer, and I'm in the process of building another one and getting another vehicle. So that's all it does, just get started. If I had waited until I could actually buy a trailer and get the trailer running and get everything I needed before I got out there, I never got out there. Same thing. If I had waited to actually start this ice cream parlor until I had had enough money to do everything like I have it now, as soon as you walk in, I never got started. The actual school, if I had waited until I had the money to do everything to start that school, I never got started. We started with one washer, one dryer, one dishwasher, and had 10, 15 people in there, and people had to stand on chairs to actually see it, to see how it get done. And we put it together to where the school is now. And I'm in the process, the last quarter of this year, making that school state of the art, where I can actually bring the high school kids and stuff through there, and it'd be fine. Right now, it's a little bit of everything. It's a hodgepodge of everything. Workshop, school, popcorn facility. It's a little bit of welding place. So wherever I need it for that week, that's what it is. But the last quarter of this year, we're actually in the process of redoing the school and getting everything in there the way it should be. But that's why I just want to come to you all, tell you all, get started, keep procrastinating, waiting. What they say is perfection is a tool of procrastination. If you're gonna wait till everything get perfect, it ain't gonna never happen. You're gonna have to actually get out there and get started. Once you get started, then it'll actually start come together, and you'll be surprised once you get started how fast things start to ramp up. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm gonna get back, get ready to get out of here. Like I said, I got a bunch of stuff I need to do before I get out there to leave Thursday. What's up, Greg B? How you doing? Paul Brown. So what's up, Mike and ABC family? All right. 63 Impala Rag Dude. What's up, Mike? Yeah, anybody who bought popcorn, we had several orders for popcorn. Today is the day the popcorns get shipped out. We had a couple. We had to do popcorn for the Classic Clown. We had to do popcorn for 2 or 3 different events. So we've been popping popcorn, and we had to fill out all those huge orders. So now we're stocking the store back. So if you bought popcorn got shipped out today. So you should have your popcorn coming. Also, we're getting into the popcorn season. So around October, that's when popcorn season starts. Sean C. Say, what's up, Mike? Good evening, ABC family. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, Lamar? Appliance Professional. Say hello, all. SQ Services. What's up, man? I like those shirts you had on, had out there, man. Look good. What's going on, Untamed Kango? Say, hey, Mike. Hey, what you going on, 89 Dr. Funk? What's up, DCNF? Say, what's up? Just Teach. Mike, purchase ice cream from your girl Saturday evening. You were the only one missing. What you expect these shops to go up and run themselves? Yeah, there you go. Laugh out loud. Thank you for coming out grabbing some. Yeah, yeah, surprising. The ice cream parlors can now operate without me being here, and it's funny. A lot of times people say that, hey, I came by the ice cream parlor. I was looking for you. They think every time it's open that I'm gonna be here running it. And the same thing, even my mom and my family, they ask me, "You going out of town? Yeah, you gonna have to close your shops?" Nah, it just keep going. But yeah, the young ladies that we have working in here, they are doing an excellent job, and they can handle things as I step away for a couple of days. Mr. Mechanical, what's up, Mike? What's good? All right. Hey, what's going on, Tim? Great show, man. Tim Burdick. Love to get together with you. Yeah, matter of fact, this week is going to be a crazy week. Next week, I'm going to reach out to Mona. Oh, I tell you what, I get your number from Mona, and I'll reach out to you when I get back next week. I get you on to the. I love to get you onto the show. I get you on next week. TAC Appliance Services, what's up? Mike and ABC fam, hey, how you doing? Hey, now Dr. Funk. I think the reason people don't want to get started is because they don't want to look bad in front of the customers. They feel they should know it all before they go out. Yeah, I think that's what people think. People think that they're going to read the service manual or take the course and just look at the videos one time, and then they go out there and they're going to know everything. Unfortunately, the school system, that's the way the schools teach people. They teach people to have to memorize. You know, you read something, memorize, and they test you on memorization. Unfortunately, it don't work like that in the real world. In the real world, you have to actually go out research, and you have the knowledge in front of you as you're doing it. And that's the way the school should be. The school should teach you how to go out, find the information, and how to take it and apply it to the problem that you're trying to solve. So what happened, the school do this memorization thing. You don't do that in the real world. In the real world, I go get the service manual. I have it in front of me. I know how to read the service manual. And I know how to take the information that's in the service manual and apply it to that actual refrigerator, washer, dryer, and repair it. And sometimes that's the hardest thing for me to do, is to break that cycle from people. Because in school, that's called cheating. If you're doing that, if you have the book in front of you. But in the real world, that's how we fix stuff. And that's the thing that we have to actually break out of people. That it's okay to go there and tell the customer, let me get the service manual. Then from the service manual, I can tell you how to fix it. But that's the way you do it. But yeah, so once they get past that situation where they okay, and most of the time the customer don't know what's going on. They just know it's broken, and you're there to fix it. So they don't know you don't know what you're doing, and it doesn't take long. Once you out there and you get out there and you get to running, I found out about 30 stops. You pretty much then you in the swing of things. You're in the swing of things. Same thing. I talked to the people have been calling me, asking me about Warren Davis, a young man that had graduated from Tuskegee that actually had came out. You remember he had started his appliance repair business. He got a good lick, and then he had a little pushback. He's doing well. So I talked to him this weekend. I just want everybody to know he's doing very well, and one day he might come back and tell his story. But trust me, he's doing very well. So he's good. All right. Mr. O, when I first started, I flooded a customer kitchen, broke someone an evaporator cord. And so, yeah, hey, I've done it. Like I told you all, when I was in business, we was doing all the installs for Sears and Lowe's and Home Depot. And I had a technician that instead of putting the stainless steel braided line on, they were making their own water lines, and they're putting a metal sleeve on a little plastic pipe. What happened? It worked good during the summer times when the plastic was hot and it had expanded. But during the winter time, when it got cold and that plastic contracts, what would happen? The water pressure would push that pipe out of that compression ring and would flood people's kitchen. It got to a point. Just about every other day, it seemed like one time I was getting a phone call. I woke up, my kitchen flooded. And I had to go back and I had to fix all those people's kitchens. And I had lawsuits. No, I had lawsuits coming at me, and I had to pay all that stuff off. I had over I think I've told you all the story. I had over $100,000 that I had to pay, and I had to jump back in my truck, and it took me 2 years in that dang on truck running those calls, and I paid everybody off. I paid everybody. No, because it got to a point. My insurance wouldn't they wouldn't pay anymore. They said no, negligence. They wouldn't pay anymore, and so I had to go out there and get my truck. And I think I showed you all. So go back and look at one of my old videos. I showed you all how I was doing, how paying off that $100,000 I had to pay off for like 2 years, and I was using the 5 banking account method. I was making those back then because it was good back then because I couldn't have. You had to actually go to the bank. There wasn't no online banking. I actually had to go to the bank, make my deposits, and pour the cash out. So you could actually see me every day. I had a track record. I showed you all that in the old video, my old bank statement. I had a track record of me going to the actual bank, putting in $1,000, pulling $100 out, putting in $500, pulling $50 out. You can see all of that, me bringing that money home in that profit account. And even though I had to go pay that $100,000, my family never knew. It didn't hurt our family, not my family, not one bit, because that's how strong appliance repair is. I was able to go there, pay that money back, get back on track, learn how to actually hire employees the right way. People say, weren't you mad? No, because I realized it was my fault. I didn't know how to hire people. I didn't know how to I didn't know how to train people. And I just grew too fast. And so I didn't put them in a spot where they could win. I put them in a spot where they got in trouble. So after that, I fixed it. And I wasn't wrong. I was back retired. I think that happened. When that happened, I was like maybe 32, 33. I had been retired. See, that's what happened. At about 30, I say retired, I was in the rat race. I was doing what I do now. I had enough subs out there running service calls and stuff that I didn't have to go out there and do service calls. And I was pretty much just what I'm doing now. From like 30 to about 33, 32, 33, that's when all that crap happened. I jumped back in the truck. I got rid of everybody but myself. I jumped back in the truck, cleaned it up. After I cleaned it up, I started bringing subs back in. And by 36, 37, I'm back out the truck. And I've been out the truck ever since. I jump in from here and there every now and then. But I've been pretty much retired. I retired twice. I retired when I was about 29, 30. And then I retired again at about 37. And I've been where I'm at now. I'll be 50 in November. And I remember once, I remember when I was getting ready, I thought we had to have $1 million to retire. I tell this story quite a bit. I thought you had to have $1 million to retire. And I said, if I get to $1 million, I can retire. And I used to tell my family and stuff, I was going to be a millionaire. And you ain't going to be no millionaire. But then once I got to a business mentor, they told me, why you need $1 million? So I can retire. I thought you had to have a huge stack of cash to retire. And they was like, you don't need no huge cash. You just need to have more money coming in than going out. And we sat down to figure out what was my monthly nut that I needed to make in order not to work. And at that time, it was like 4,000 something that I needed to have coming in. And from there, we just started backpedaling, figuring out what we could do to get me up to about $4,000 a month. And I was out the rat race. And to the point where I'm at now, where it's still, it's just, like I was telling the young man who was here, that's one of the reasons why I don't have to come. And I was telling him, I was showing him the different stuff that I have going on and showing him the different contracts, the stuff, and just showing him what's possible if he stick with it. And I was like, that's why I don't have to come here and do a lot of crazy stuff to sell the courses. I ain't anything. No, somebody wants to buy the course, fine. But I don't have to sell it. I don't have to compromise myself to sell it. I don't have to say something that's not true. And I was telling him, there's not no work for me to do this YouTube channel because I told him I'm just gonna turn the camera on in a couple of minutes, and what we're talking about right now and what I'm doing is what I'm going to talk about. So I don't have to come up with no content. My life as an entrepreneur, I'm telling y'all about entrepreneurship. That's all I do is entrepreneurship. I'm in the process right now. I'm building an actual ice cream cart. Right now, we're doing a lot of stuff. We're going to weddings, we're going to pool parties, we're going to a lot of stuff indoors and around areas where we need to have we do a lot of stuff at the bank now too. And so the bank wants us to come inside so only their customers can get it. So I need to have something easier for those kids to actually get those ice cream coolers inside of the actual facilities. So what I've done, I actually built actual ice cream carts. And with this ice cream cart, they'll be able to actually, just like a little wagon, they can pull it in and dress it up. And he was there watching me put it together. They'll be able to dress it up and stuff. We have our decorations and stuff on to get in there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're going to get to see in the next couple of days. Me having that little ice cream cart put together. And for somebody who wants to do an ice cream cart, I'll show you how you do it. But yeah, so that's what I talk about. It is easy. Mr. O, I made many mistakes. Misdiagnosed machine, had customers call me back with a proper diagnostic. Yeah. The faster you fail, the quicker you succeed. That's the truth. That's the only way you learn. That when I first started working at Appliance Repair, and I was at Sears, I had 1 day training, and all that was, it wasn't to teach me how to repair the appliance. That was teaching me how to fill out the invoice, and how to use back then we had the microfiche and stuff. I want nobody teaching me how to repair the appliances. Then from there, and you didn't have no cell phone back then. Back then, we got a pager, and you had to ask somebody could you use their phone. A lot of times at the parts house, they had a telephone, and a lot of times you learn first thing in the morning. You got together and you have your work orders, and you'll talk to the actual lead techs, the older guys. What's this? They'll tell you, and that's done. And sometimes you might trade somebody. If it was something that you couldn't do, you'd be like, man, they didn't care. They just gave you work order. So they gave you something you thought you might not be able to handle at that time. The older guys, well, not the older guys, because they have to be older, the more experienced guys, they would trade you off. They'd be like, I'll take that one for you, but you got the 3 of these. So you have a choice. I could give them 1 and take 3, or I could go there and figure it out. And I learned quick. No, I'll take mine and I'll go figure it out. And then it got to the point where I could actually do my calls before 12 o'clock. We got there at the place at 7 o'clock in the morning. I look at all my work orders. I would be back at my apartment by 12:30, 1 o'clock. Done with my work order. And that's probably what everybody was doing that worked for Sears. We some of them sometimes we go out. I get done with their stuff by 1 o'clock, and this was they're giving us like 10 calls. I was young, it didn't matter, man. I could run those calls. I do theirs, then I go do 2 or 3 of my own, and then I come back home and I wait. Everybody does it. You come back home and wait, and you knew that the place closed at 5 or 6, and they think they done gave you enough calls when you're gonna be out there until late. And so you wait till they leave. About 7 o'clock, you see everybody come and bring their vans back, get in the cars. I was lucky that I went through a call. I ran the emergency calls. I got to keep my van, but I would go and they had a little slot. You drop off your money and your work orders. Everybody going there dropping their slots off. That's what I would do. And but I had been done since about 12 o'clock earlier that day. That was a great job too, working at Sears. Shout out to Sears. That was great. I tell you, can't go. Thank you, Mr. O. We really we all trip out there, no doubt. Misdiagnosed many control boards, etc. Installed parts that didn't fix the issue. Couldn't get the money for the parts from the customer, which is why I charge for parts up front. There you go. There you go. You got to go through this to succeed. This is not corporate America or school. Business is the school of experience. You do something bad at first, and you will do it well if you stay the course. Yo, and this is a young man telling you this, that when he first came, he didn't know how to use a pair of pliers, and he stuck with it. He's young, and he don't figure this out. You can't be afraid. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes while you're doing this. That's how you learn. Maurice Lynn just started refer repairs. Literally just learned refrigeration in June. And my company uses me to diagnose the F-ups of the previous text. Just take your time, find the problem. There you go. There you go. Everybody making mistakes. NYC, Mike, what's up, Mike? ABC fam. Warranty cut me off. Got to go see. It's crazy because you always say, go, don't get hooked on the warranty. I told you. Yep. They networking. Yeah, hit the like button if you like, or if not, you wait a little bit. Hopefully, I won't say nothing to make you not. I guess you can unlike it if I say something that you don't like. Oh, Sean C. Say he done chased many rabbits. Yeah, it happens. It happens, and that's why I'm telling the young guy. He's young, young, no wife, no kids, so he got a lot of time and stuff. I was like, if we don't think right now, a lot of people don't think $500 is a lot of money. But 500, if you go out here and make $500 a day, that's a lot of money, especially down here in Selma and Clayton, North Carolina. $500 a day is still a lot of money. If you can consistently every day go out here and make $500. And from there, it doesn't take long for you to be able to have a stack of cash where you can actually make stuff move. And that's what I was telling them. Just look to try to secure something that'll get you $500 to $1,000 a day. And get it where it's consistent every day. You know you're gonna make that $500 to $1,000, $500 to $1,000, $500 to $1,000. And once you get to a point where you got it, just like the sun come up, you know you're gonna make $500 to $1,000 every day. Then you move to the next day. Then I move over to the ice cream. I make sure the ice cream is $500 to $1,000, $500 to $1,000. Then I take that and I'll tell them the transition. Appliance repair led me over into license holding. License holding led me over into real estate. Real estate led me over into ice cream parlor. Now real estate is leading me over into ice cream. So all that stuff, and as I get them up and running and making money, then once I get where I get $500 to $1,000 a day off of it, I move away. I'm good. What's going on, BK for the Rockies? Quentin Hodge, hey Mike, how you doing? Yep, everybody say COD is better than networking. Yep, Sean C. Okay. He's in New York too. They networking. I'll be in Austin this weekend. So if you come out, look at the bottom of the screen. I'll be in Austin on Saturday, August the 20th. You see it scroll across the screen now. You can meet me at 2600 Brockton Drive, Austin, Texas. That's going to be the Hampton Inn. I'll be there Saturday morning from 10 to 12. Come out there and I like to meet you. Mistakes are some. Mr. Mechanical said mistakes are some of your best teachers. Yeah, one of the best ways I've learned is from mistakes. Okay, the R Hard experience. Hey, how you doing? Say hello, Mr. Sneak. Yep, pay yourself first. Extreme ownership, no doubt. Okay, Chris K 2009. I'm finally going to get started soon. Just push the button for liability insurance. I'm nervous about mistakes on my own and not a part of a team. You are part of a team. God knows. You got Appliance Boot Camp. You can go over to Appliance Pro Talk. You got Appliance Alliance. You go. You got to get Appliance-tology. You go to Appliance-tology. You got all those people there. Man, you got so many people. And you got YouTube University. You got all this stuff at the fingertip. So you got so much stuff that you are part of the team. And trust me, once you get started and you get those first couple of calls under you, and you get your confidence up, it go over to everything. You think you can fix any and everything? You can. You have the confidence to go out and try to fix any and everything, and it's gonna bleed over to all aspects of your life. Are you still going to Erica Williams' boat party? My wife and I will see you there. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Matter of fact, my wife will be with me. So my wife and I will be there. We get there Friday, early Friday morning. So I'll be there Friday through Sunday. I'd love to see you there. Here we go. 63 Impala Ragdoll. Man, I flooded someone's laundry room. Tightened it up. Very job. with an impact wrench, drum with a spin, broke an oven door, glass, etc. I learned something each time. Yep. Yep. He said, now go to the future, then backwards plan to ensure you reach your goal. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny when I tell. It's funny. I tell people that I have to go. Sometimes with the business, you have to go out into the future and look at it, and then come back and build it. My mind has been out there I just seen that it's good. Like I had to be careful. I don't want nobody think I'm crazy, but I've seen the end result of my new ice cream parlor and that piece of property. I know what it looks like. I know exactly what it looks like. I got a crystal clear picture of what it looks like, and everything is coming together with it. Everything is falling right in there with it. So with that, I go to the future. I see it. Then when I come back, I know what I need to look for. And it's funny how the universe put everything right in place for you. It is funny. They networking. Yeah, Johnny A. Took an $800 loss today. This job will humble you fast. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Hey, what's going on, Crystal Clean Appliance? What's up, Mike, ABC fam? Ain't seen you in a while. Yep, there you go. $500 a day, $2,500 per week equals $4,000 per month. You shouldn't need all that to make it through the month. No doubt. No doubt. And that's very doable. You're welcome, Chris K. 2009. Yeah, Tim, you got to think with the end in mind. That's biblical right there. Yeah, you do. You do. And because what happened, I always tell people, it's funny how the universe does that. The universe actually show you the very end, and then from there, I have to go and build it because I get to see the very end product of it, and then I get to build it, and then once I do that, all the hardships or all the stuff that goes in between me getting there, it don't bother me because I know where I'm trying to get to. And I say the same thing happens with appliance repair. You start doing this appliance repair or any business you start, at the beginning, everything is just going great. And you make it all this money and you see what the possibilities are. Then all of a sudden, the brakes hit and it falls apart. And now you got to start to build it back up. And it's so funny when you all hit the wall and you got to rebuild your business because it's going to happen with everybody. I don't care who you are, you're going to build a business. It's going to take off and you'll be doing well. All of a sudden, somebody just turns the water off and it just stops. When it stops, it seems like then you now know what it looks like. You know what it tastes like. You know what it feels like. And you can now go and bring it back and build it back. And I always tell people it's kind of like when you the universe always gives you the end first. If you get an apple, that's the end result of an apple. And you eat it and it tastes so good and you know what it looks like. And then you get to the very end and you're done eating it. You got the seed. So now you got the beginning to actually go back and get these apples back and you know what they look like. And now you know what you want and you know what you need. Now it's okay to go through the struggle to get to it. And I don't even think it's a struggle to me because I always look at it kind of like I'm traveling. Like if I'm like I got to go to Texas this weekend. Me driving to the airport is a delay. I got to veer off to a detour and all this and that. If I go there and they tell me, oh, this flight is canceled, you got to get on this flight, I'm still going, and it's just a little hindrance. But I know what the final destination is, so I don't get all mad. So I'm mad, forget this, turn around and go back home. I know where I got to go to. So that's kind of why I look like the journey with entrepreneurship. When I'm going out there and stuff start to happen, I don't feel bad. Like last week here at the ice cream parlor, we had a problem where our supplier doesn't have the bids for our 2.5 and 3 gallons that we wholesale. and also to have milkshake cups. I don't what thought I don't I don't I look for them, and then I realized, well, they ain't got them. There's nothing I can do about that. I got to find out where I can get some lids at. So I started calling some of the people I wholesale to and just tell them, hey, you don't have any of the lids left over from where we sold you all. Our supplier doesn't have lids. People, yeah, I got plenty of them. Come get them. So now I got the lids, milkshake cup. I just know next door they have a coffee house and they do frappes and stuff like that. So I go across the street and say, hey, our supplier doesn't have a milkshake cup, and I can't get it until Tuesday. Can I buy a sleeve from? The sleeve is 100 cups, and I say I can get a sleeve and the top. They different cups, and now I buy a sleeve from. Yeah, you can have them. No, I'm gonna pay for them. So I bought a sleeve from them. Got us through the weekend, and now my ice cream cups and all that stuff is here. So we good, and that's kind of what you do. You don't get all bent up out of shape and quit and get mad. You gotta keep calm and work your way through it. That's what you have to do. Once again, it's like a quarter to 9. I need to get out of here because, like I say, I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done prior to actually leaving on Thursday. So if you all gonna be in the area in Austin, Texas, the address where I'm gonna be at on Saturday from 10 to 12, come on out. I'd like to see you all. Anybody be going to Classic Clown Wine and Boat Party? My wife and I will be out there. I hope to see you all. Come up and I'd like to speak to you. I want to speak to everybody, but let me know your stream names because that's kind of what I go by. Let me know your stream names, and then I know you. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll be coming live throughout this week, various times, just showing you all entrepreneurship. It goes a lot deeper than just appliance repair. Appliance repair is the gateway to get us in because it's just so appliance repair is such a great first business, just a great first business to start. But it encompasses everything and kicks off enough cash so you can start doing the other businesses too and start putting money away for your retirement and stuff. I don't want to see you all 80 years old crawling up under the washer and dryer. Not anything bad about it, but I want you all to be training the next generation, let them get up under those washers and dryers. You all running your business and enjoying life. At some point in time, we got to enjoy this thing called life. So I'm 80 years old. I don't want to be up under the washers and dryers. I want to be actually mentoring, getting other people in it. I still want to, but I still need to be able to provide for my wife and myself. So I'll take the money from my appliance repair business and I'll start other little small businesses that can actually continue giving $500 to $1,000 per day. If you would like to know how to do that, there's a link in the description. Sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. Let me teach you how to start your own appliance repair business. Like I said, appliance repair is the reason that I'm able to do all of this. Same thing, you saw Mona Ridge, Richard, and Brother B down there in Orlando. That's one of the things they said. All this made, appliance repair made all of this possible. You see them out there having a great time. That's through appliance repair. So, and look at all the people that we are meeting. We feel like we're old friends, that we've known each other forever. We got people all across the country who are bonded and very good friends through appliance repair. If you look at the actual chat and stuff, a lot of people come here just to hang out and talk to everybody. You see everybody talking to each other and hanging out. It's almost like a good evening and just come hang out at a cigar lounge and just talk a little bit about business, what's going on throughout the day. That's what it is. I haven't heard anybody in appliance repair talking about no recession coming and the things gonna be bad and all that. I haven't heard anybody say that. No, Like I said, I've been doing appliance repairs in the .com bust, the housing bust, the pandemic. I never had a problem. I never had a problem. That's what, matter of fact, the young man that came to visit me today, that's what was asking me, how does it, how does the economy or what's going on today affect me with buying real estate? Now, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, well, what's going on? There's a recession or something. I was like, it don't matter what's going on around me in the outside around me. I only got $10,000 to buy it with. So regardless of, I don't care if it's a recession or it's booming. If I ain't got my $10,000, don't matter. Same thing. If you're running your appliance repair business, I don't care what's going on in the economy and this and that. All I care about, if I can get 5 stops in there, if I get 5 stops in there a day, COD stop, hey, I'm good. My life ain't gonna change not one bit. Most of the time, it ain't no most of the time, all the time, when the economy gets bad, appliance repair gets better. So I never had a hard time. I say this. Ever since I started appliance repair, I have never experienced financial hardship. There's been times where I've been broke the morning of, when I came back with several $100 in my pocket. But there's never been a time where I've been broke and destitute since I started doing appliance repair. Never has been a time. My kids have never seen a time where we've been in a tight fix for cash since we started appliance repair. My wife, since about the third now, yeah, it's about the third year. The third year we've been married. She has not seen a time where we had a hard time with cash. First 2 years, when I was an engineer, we saw some hard times with cash as an engineer. But since I started the appliance repair business, we have never seen any hard times with cash since then. Now, are we able to go out here and I can pay $300,000 for this and $1 million for that? No, I can't do that. But I'm able to live a good life. And, we got a lot of distance between us and life, a lot of cushion, so we can do stuff. We live a great life. That's what applies to parents. You all will too. You're not gonna be nothing like no Beyonce, Jay-Z lifestyle like that. But you're gonna live a great life. I mean, you're gonna live a great life where $200 or $300 is not gonna be a problem. You're gonna. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's not something where you're super rich. You're not super rich, but you're good. You're comfortable. Where you're comfortable, and that's all I can say. You're very comfortable, and you live in life. And I've done this for so long, and I tell her this all the time. I tell my wife this all the time. We've been very blessed to live a lifestyle that we have lived, and not have to see no hardships or anything like that. And I try to put it in the right words without being bragging or anything. I'm not trying to brag. Like I said, we're not rich at no means. I don't even think we're rich. We just live a good life through appliance. And it's a simple life, but it's great. It's great when you don't have to worry about paying how you gonna pay your bill. Today, I'm gonna show you all too. Today, I needed an actual freezer to actually to go into the ice cream parlor, and I go to state surplus to buy a lot of my stuff. And I was bidding, and I remember shout out to Erica Williams. Erica said most people don't have $800 in their what you call to spend. Most people don't have $800. So now, if it's something that I really want, if you go, and I better be careful because Slick go over there and buy stuff too. I don't want Slick to know my thing. But when I go to the state surplus and I really want something, I always, you can put in your max that you're willing to spend. And I just put in $800. And it's funny, most people don't have $800 to spend. And they'll bid all the way up until about 800. And then that's when they back off. And I found out if you're bidding for something that you really want, you can put $800 in, and most of the time you'll win that bid if it's an online bid, because most people don't have $800. Now, if you're bidding on vehicles, that could be something different, because then you'll be dealing against people flipping cars and stuff like that. But if you want to go and you want to pick up a piece of equipment or something from like the state surplus, like their refrigerators, freezers, and stuff like that, usually about $800 where it tap out at. If I'm doing cars, usually about $7,000 or $8,000 right now for cars. Is where they tap out at. If it's a car that I really want. But if I want a piece of equipment from there, I can put 800, and most of the time I get it. But most people don't have $800. So, all right, so that's me actually running off at the mouth. But I have a video of that coming up of me actually going to go get the equipment and showing you what I'm going to do because I need to expand my actual capacity here. I don't have enough freezer space, and I think this right here will actually allow us to get more freezer space and not have to reconfigure our actual work area at the moment. So once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll be coming back to you all on Thursday. And if you're in the Austin area, come down to see me on Saturday. Thank you, and I'll see you later.